Antarctica, a vast, frozen wasteland where few creatures dare to tread. The coldest, driest, and most remote place on Earth. Yet beneath the thick ice and snow lies an entire world we've only begun to uncover. What mysteries hide beneath those frozen waters? What strange and terrifying creatures could be lurking in the depths, completely cut off from the rest of the world for millions of years? Today we're going to take you on a journey to the frozen south, where researchers are discovering bizarre, otherworldly organisms that defy everything we thought we knew about life on our planet. Get ready, because what's lurking beneath Antarctica's icy waters is far stranger than you might think. Before we start talking about the strange creatures that live beneath Antarctica's frozen waters, it's important to understand just how little we know about this hidden world. Antarctica is covered by layers of ice that are sometimes more than 2 miles thick. Below these ice sheets, there are lakes and rivers, frozen for millions of years. Some of these places have never been touched by sunlight, making them isolated from the rest of the world. It's like a completely different planet down there. Scientists have been drilling into the ice and sending robots into these hidden waters to learn more about what's underneath. And what they've found is truly mind-blowing. The creatures living there are so unique. They seem like something out of science fiction. One of the most fascinating places scientists have studied is Lake Vostok, a massive subglacial lake that lies nearly 2.5 miles beneath the Antarctic ice. The lake is older than most life forms on Earth, and it's been sealed off from the outside world for about 15 million years. Scientists had no idea what kind of life could be living there, and the thought of finding life in such extreme conditions seemed almost impossible. But when scientists drilled into the ice and sampled the water, they found signs of microbial life. Tiny organisms that had adapted to the dark, cold, and oxygen-deprived environment were thriving in ways we couldn't have imagined. The discovery of these microbes proved that life can exist in the most hostile places on Earth, and it raised questions about life in other extreme environments, like on other planets. Next, we head into the waters surrounding Antarctica, where the sea life is equally as bizarre. One of the most surprising creatures found here is the ice fish. This fish is unlike any other on Earth. It has antifreeze proteins in its blood that prevent it from freezing in the icy waters. Ice fish have adapted to survive in temperatures that would freeze most animals solid, and some species of ice fish even have transparent blood. Yes, you heard that right. These fish literally have clear blood that lacks red blood cells. Instead, their blood relies on a unique protein to carry oxygen throughout their bodies. The ice fish is a living testament to how life can evolve in the harshest environments, developing features we couldn't even imagine. Another strange creature living in the frigid waters of Antarctica is the Antarctic toothfish. While it may look like a regular fish, it has an incredible ability that makes it stand out. Its blood contains a protein that stops it from freezing, just like the ice fish. But here's where it gets even stranger. This protein doesn't just protect the toothfish, it's also valuable to humans. Scientists have studied the toothfish's antifreeze proteins in the hopes of using them for medical purposes, like preserving organs for transplants. So, while the Antarctic toothfish is a valuable resource for research, it's also an example of how evolution has crafted creatures with remarkable survival-driven traits in the coldest waters on Earth. Moving from fish to invertebrates, we come across one of the strangest creatures of the deep, the vampire squid. While this creature doesn't technically live in Antarctica, it's a good example of how strange life can be in the dark, cold depths. Found in tropical and subtropical waters, the vampire squid is a small, bioluminescent cephalopod that looks like a cross between an octopus and a squid. It's called the vampire squid because of its dark red body and cloak-like webbing that makes it look like it's wearing a cape. Despite its spooky appearance, it feeds mainly on detritus and plankton. But the vampire squid is another example of how creatures in the deep ocean can evolve unique traits to survive in harsh, low-oxygen environments, similar to what we might find beneath Antarctica's frozen waters. Krill are small, shrimp-like creatures that play a huge role in the ecosystem of the Antarctic. These little critters might seem insignificant, but they are the foundation of the entire food web. Krill feed on phytoplankton and are eaten by larger creatures like fish, penguins, seals, and whales. In fact, krill are so abundant in Antarctica that they are considered one of the most important species on the planet. What's particularly interesting about krill is their ability to thrive in some of the harshest conditions. They have developed special enzymes that allow them to survive in freezing waters, and they can even survive in complete darkness. Krill's adaptability makes them a key species to study when it comes to understanding how life can endure in the frozen waters of Antarctica. The Weddell seal is another fascinating creature that calls Antarctica's frozen waters home. These seals are incredible divers, capable of diving to depths of over 2,000 feet to find food. They can hold their breath for up to 90 minutes while swimming in the freezing waters, and they have specialized adaptations that help them survive in such cold conditions. Their fur and fat layers keep them warm, and their large lungs allow them to take in enough oxygen to stay submerged for long periods. The Weddell seal's ability to dive so deep and survive in the coldest, darkest parts of the ocean makes it a true survivor in Antarctica's extreme environment. Now let's talk about one of the most resilient creatures known to science, the tardigrade. These microscopic animals are often called water bears because of their shape, and they are famous for their ability to survive the most extreme conditions imaginable. Antarctic tardigrades have been found in the frozen waters of the continent, and they can withstand freezing temperatures, high levels of radiation, and even the vacuum of space. Their secret to survival is their ability to enter a state called cryptobiosis, where they essentially shut down their metabolism and can survive in a suspended animation until conditions improve. The tardigrade's incredible resilience makes it one of the most fascinating and toughest creatures found in Antarctica's frozen waters. In the colder waters of Antarctica, you might also find the Antarctic giant sea spider. This terrifying-looking creature has long, spindly legs and a small, round body that makes it look like a spider crossed with an alien. These sea spiders, which can grow up to 20 inches across, scuttle along the ocean floor in search of food. While they look intimidating, they actually feed on soft-bodied invertebrates like jellyfish. Despite their eerie appearance, sea spiders are an important part of the Antarctic ecosystem, helping to maintain balance in the delicate food web. Finally, let's talk about one of the most surprising and chilling creatures in Antarctica's frozen waters, the Antarctic icefish, which, unlike most fish, has no hemoglobin in its blood. The lack of hemoglobin means these fish don't need to carry oxygen in the same way other fish do. Instead, their blood contains antifreeze proteins that prevent it from freezing in sub-zero temperatures. This makes them one of the most fascinating examples of life adapting to extreme cold. The Antarctic icefish is proof that life can evolve to survive in the harshest, most unforgiving environments on Earth. So what's really lurking beneath Antarctica's frozen waters? It's a whole world of strange, resilient creatures that have adapted in ways we never thought possible. From tiny microbes to massive seals, the creatures of Antarctica's icy depths continue to amaze scientists and challenge our understanding of life on Earth. If you found these creatures as mind-blowing as we did, make sure to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more fascinating stories from the wildest corners of the planet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.